It is extremely bright right now, but I am on my way right now to a meeting that one of my favorite speakers, Eric Gilmour, is going to be speaking at. If you have not listened to Eric's sermons before, he actually has a YouTube channel. He does vlogs and all kinds of stuff, has like glory clips from Brownsville, and just check out his channel. It's really awesome. But I am on my way to this meeting tonight, and the Lord's just been speaking to me for the past several days about, really weeks actually, about drinking the wine of his Spirit. And I used to kind of think that when people would like seek to be drunk in the Spirit, it was kind of a fleshly thing. But I believe that the Lord has been showing me that this is His will for us to come to the table, because this wine is at the table. It's not about a feeling, but it is about encounter. And when you are encountering the living God, it will affect the way that you feel. So people who go after a feeling just to feel some goosebumps, they're missing it. However, discounting feeling is also missing it, because within an encounter, your feelings will be affected.
It's literally an influence upon my heart. If you've ever been kissed by God, touched by Him, experienced the sweetness of His presence, you begin to realize what Jesus meant when He said, if you fall in love with me, then you'll no longer be able to be the same way that you were. Eric, when did He say that? Well, that's what He means when He says, if you love me, you'll obey my commandments. Because you can't obey Him without loving Him. Yes, obedience is a proof of love, but it's only because love has a nature, and the nature of love is obedience. So Jesus wants to hit it right on the head and say, love me. If the whole Bible was put into a funnel, what would come out of the bottom is simply this cry from the heart of God. Love me, love me. What does it look like? Give me your attention. I want to speak to you. I want to hold you. I want to show you what it is to receive divine currents of my person into you. Because you were made to receive the thrill of my kiss. You were made to receive the joy that comes from my touch. You were made to live in the fragrance of my presence.
Oh, I'm just coming back from the meeting, but I had to stop at KFC and get me a chicken sandwich because I'm so hungry right now. I should have gotten a pot pie. Those are like the best, I'm telling you. Thank you, you too. I am about to smash this. That was so good. I'm so tired. About to go to bed. So, me and my mom, this is my mom, we're on the way to, well, first we're on the way to get an oil change, but then we're going to a conference later tonight at our church. I'm so excited. Yeah, it's been a pretty good week. Last weekend was Brian Aaron's thing in Fort Smith, which we're in the Benton, Little Rock area, so that's like over 2 hours from here. But we drove there last weekend and stayed with a family friend, and went to that conference, and it was amazing. It was so good. I wish I would have gotten video from it because it was so powerful. Then we went to the Lauren Daigle concert the other night, and then now we're going to this conference. But yeah, Lauren Daigle was awesome. It was so neat, just the theme. It was like a 70s hippie, like groovy feel. It was just really cool. But yeah, I'll show some footage of that. So here that is.
Where are you now? When all I feel is doubt. Oh, where are you now? When I can't figure it out. Oh, I hear you say, look up, child.
excited.
If you could tell the church one thing, what would it be?
There's nothing else that matters than hearing the voice of Jesus, because Jesus knows everything. He knows everything going on inside of us, outside of us, around us. He knows exactly what we need to know. He knows everything, and we don't. That's the simplicity of it.
Yeah.
God, I want to hear you today. I want to know you today. What would you say to me today? And the things that we do hear him say, think on it. There's a difference between knowing something, having knowledge, and being convinced of something. When you're convinced something is true, you act different. You act on it.
I've kind of been thinking along those lines too, but more just like remembering what the Lord has said and being really intentional about keeping a record of what he said, especially through other people, like getting prophetic words and going back and like encouraging yourself in the Lord with them. Because there's been times where I've gone back and read a word that I completely forgot about, but it was exactly what I needed to hear in that moment. It's more real than
It is.
anything else. Like, it's your life source, and that's the only way that you're gonna live, is like hearing his voice and depending on it in that way, you know.
Surround us, Jesus. Oh, surround us, Jesus. Spirit of God, release the fire. Release the fire. Overflowing joy.
So it's Wednesday, it's the week after the conference, and man, it was powerful. It was probably one of the wildest meetings I've ever been in, for me personally. You know, a lot of people think like that manifestations are it's just emotionalism, and it's just, but you have no idea what's going on in that person. I mean, I grew up around all this kind of stuff, like my family went to Brownsville all the time, and so I grew up around this, so I'm used to it, but a lot of people don't understand what takes place when someone reacts to the Holy Spirit like that. But I can just tell you, for me, from experience, every time God moves on me like that, I'm changed. So if that's something that you're unsure about, just open yourself up to the Lord and just say, Lord, I want you. Whatever that looks like, I want to experience you. So my phone holder just broke, but whatever. I'm gonna have to get a new one, but it's okay. Anyway, so yeah, just open yourself up to the Lord, because he wants to touch you all the time. And it's not anything that you can earn. You can't earn the presence of God. You don't have to earn an encounter. You just ask. It's your Father's pleasure to give you the kingdom. So yeah, just release that over you, just a fresh grace to encounter his presence in a deep and tangible way, and that you'll never be the same.